So wonderful. Let's have a seat in our chair. And if you have shoes on, it's always a good idea to take the shoes off because otherwise our alignment will be off. Even if you're wearing a running shoe, for example, I was just out buying a zero drop shoe, for example, and I was trying like a 4 millimeter rise to see does that make a difference. It really does. A very small amount of a lift in the heel makes a difference. So if you're seated in a chair, take off the shoes and then find the chair to, if you can drop it down so that the feet can be flat, that is always a better alternative too. If that's not possible, then it's good to have like a book or pillow underneath the feet so that your thighs can be pretty level. Even there, it's just want to have them parallel to the floor. So we're going to start by actually collapsing the spine rather than just going into a tall spine. Go ahead and slouch and just imagine that you're at your computer. Even take your arms forward and just see what is that. If you were just to collapse the spine and let the shoulders round, is your keyboard a little higher up? Is it a little too low? How's your mouse positioned? And then just kind of like pretend that you're there, and just see what is it like when you have your arms in a specific position, and they might be uneven, they might be even but in a not anatomically proper position to hold for a long period. I know my ideal condition is only in one place and I tend to work in multiple places, so then I get achy shoulders. So just kind of see what is that like, and then we're going to shake that out and reset everything. So go ahead and start to shake the hands out. Take a deep breath in through the nose, release through the mouth, and then let the hands go. Then we'll start to move the shoulders a little bit. So we'll take the shoulders back and then take the shoulders forward. We're going to find a more still position in a moment, but let's take the shoulders back and forward and just help to neutralize a little bit what we have going on in the body. So sitting tall is more comfortable. So we're just taking shoulders back and forward. The hands are sliding up and down the thighs. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose as you take the shoulders back. Exhale out through the mouth, take the shoulders forward, let the head go. Kind of rounding through the upper back and pausing here for a moment. Noticing any tension in the spine. And then let's start to sit up. So we're going to build the spine from the base. So start to draw the upper back more upright. You feel the belly button go forward a little. Start to draw the rib cage up and open it, and then the chest, and then the head becomes neutral, the chin slightly in. Take the shoulders back and down and bring the palms right to the thighs. And then we're going to focus on the sitting bones. So with the eyes closed, bring your attention to the chair. And then to the sitting bones. Now if your back is far back into the back rest, see if you could scooch up a little bit so we can encourage the spine and the core to do the work. Okay, and as you're here, just notice the sitting bones a little bit more and see if you can kind of relax into them without collapsing the spine. Now let's just double check that the neck is in a proper position. So take the chin forward, we're taking chin tucks, and then draw the chin all the way into the neck. Forward, inward, forward, in, and let's do one more time. Forward, draw the chin in, and then just relax the chin without letting it go too far forward. So it's somewhat inward, but not all the way. Okay, so the palms are down on the thighs, feeling like a closed circuit. The palms to the thighs and the energy flowing through the arms, the legs, the trunk, the vital organs. And then let's improve that experience of the body by improving our oxygen intake and the detoxification process through the breath. So inhale through the nose. And exhale. You can release that through the mouth or the nose for the first few. I always like to let that go through the mouth and get some extra tension out. So inhaling through the nose and filling the belly. The rib cage is going to expand out. The chest and the collarbone expand out and up. And then exhaling from the collarbone, the chest, the rib cage, the belly. But 3 more deep breaths, really establishing it, establishing a nice rhythm. The body depends on rhythm. It really enjoys rhythm. So here we want to make sure that we take out any sense of chaos or erratic breath and really get that strong pattern going. So now let's use the breath and find some movement. On the next inhale, bring the head back and really open up the chest. Take the shoulders back. On the exhale, relax the shoulders, drop the chin to the chest, and we're going to start to roll the spine down. So you might need to separate the knees a little bit and relax the arms right in the center between the legs, releasing the trunk all the way down. Deep breath in and out. And then we're going to unroll the spine. So the arms and the head will hang loose as you start to build again from the base up towards the middle to the upper back and the neck. And then this time we'll take the arms and reach them all the way up. And we'll find a side bend to the right. So the right hand can come down and hold the base of the chair. It could come down to the thigh as you take that left arm up and over. And we'll inhale, come into the middle, take both arms up. Maybe look up again, contracting back of the neck, exhaling, and bending over to the left, releasing the left arm. Inhale, come back into the middle, reach the arms up. Exhale, let's take a twist. Bring the left hand to the right thigh, right hand to the base of the chair. Get tall, and then press into that right leg with the left hand turning to the right. But we're really going to press. So the pressure, the resistance we're creating with that arm and that leg is going to help release tension in the arm. So really pushing. And on the next inhale, we'll come back into the middle, reach the arms all the way up. Notice a little difference between the left shoulder and the right shoulder and the sensations there. And then we'll spin over to the left. Left hand to the base of the chair, right hand to the outer left leg. Tall spine, turning to the left, and then pushing that hand into that leg. So we have nice inner rotation, internal rotation of the shoulder while we're putting that pressure. And so just really facilitating the letting go. You might notice an imbalance between the arms based on how you use them. And we'll inhale, come back into the middle, reach the arms all the way up, bring the head back. This time we'll bring the palms together, draw the thumbs into the heart center. I think we'll go into another twist from sitting in a chair. It might be more or less easy than when we're doing this from an actual chair posture where we're standing without the support of a chair. So we're going to take the left elbow. So make sure that the thighs are parallel to each other. Take the left elbow over to the right leg. It could be placed on top of the right thigh, or you might hold the right thigh with the right hand and work the trunk down to get the elbow to the outside of the leg. And then we'll bring the palms together again and turn the head to the right without bending. So we don't want to bring the face closer to the hands. And it keeps some clearance between them, but we're twisting the neck as we're doing this. And we're again putting pressure, the left elbow into that right thigh. So while we're here, let's take the eyes and move them all the way to the right corners. So looking as far right as we possibly can with the eyes, so we can increase circulation there as well. And that also helps increase circulation to the face. And let's inhale, come into the middle. Relax the eyes, exhale, come over to the left. So again, maybe hold the thigh and take that elbow, finding it there. In a good spot where you can hold a nice twist. And we have the hands together. Again, some clearance between face and fingers, and then turning the head to the left, and then turning the eyes as far to the left as we can. I often get lazy with my eyes when I'm practicing because my body is challenged and I just want my eyes to relax. But it is really a big part of it. So remembering to engage the gaze as well, the visual focus. Nice pressure between the arm and the thigh. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms up, relax the eyes. And we'll bring the palms together, draw the thumbs into the heart center. We're going to do a little bit more with the arms in a moment, but I'd like to visit the legs. So we're going to lean back into the backrest and draw the right leg in and hold the right leg in towards the trunk. So that thigh getting closer and closer. Left foot can be planted or you can elongate it, whatever feels good. So as you're here, feeling a little bit of a stretch in the hip, in the glute. And there's a lot of contraction in the hip flexors, right in the front where the hip crease is. All right, let's go ahead and take it a little closer. And then relax the leg all the way and see if maybe you can sink into the chair so you can straighten the right leg. And let's just pause here and just relax. You can interlace the fingers. One more exhalation here. And we'll do a little bit more work on this right leg before we do the left. So come back up, and this time we'll plant the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Go ahead and move this right knee away from the belly button, trying to find some distance. Maybe flex and point or circulate the ankle. Whew. Okay, then we'll go ahead and sit up. Keep the foot flexed to stabilize the knee. And then just start to send the heart forward. So we're going to feel a little bit of a stretch, a nice little pull. Let's increase the stretch by getting some resistance going. So push the ankle down into the thigh. You can do this on the breath in. On the breath out, relax the leg and watch the trunk sink a little bit. Inhaling, pushing in. Exhale, relaxing forward. Let's continue that a couple more times and then just allowing the body to absorb this position. And when you're ready, we'll come back up to seated. Before we go to the left, how about one more little thing for the right leg? Go ahead and extend that right leg forward. Use the backrest to help out. And then we're going to hold the leg with the hands, fingers interlaced behind the thigh, and just flex and point. Flex and point the foot. And then we'll keep the foot flexed. And just see how far up we can get the leg. May not go up very far. You might be able to get hands to the calf, maybe to the foot. Keep the back long though. So if you start to round the back in order to get towards the foot, then we've gone too far. We need to keep the back straight and just hold maybe the thigh. Draw it up a little bit more and then relax it. It's a nice and awkward stretch for the back of the leg in a chair. So let's start with the left leg now. Go ahead and draw the left leg in and hold that bent leg, getting the thigh closer towards the trunk, relaxing the right leg. Good spot for some circling of the foot. And really pulling the leg in. And then we'll release the left leg. See if you can straighten it up a little bit as you maybe sink the hips forward. Relax the arms or interlace the fingers. Maybe both legs straight. Might feel like a temperature shift in different parts of the body. For me, I'm feeling the hip flexors kind of like a liquid warm sensation as we shift energy around the body. So we're going to go into our seated pigeon. So when you're ready, go ahead and sit right back up. Bring the left ankle to the right thigh. And here, pressing that knee away from the belly button again. Every time I go into that position, get a little bit of a shift, a little crackle. Flexing, pointing the left foot. And then we'll keep the foot flexed, sit up tall, and start to lean forward with the chest. Okay, let's create that resistance, pushing the left ankle into the right thigh, and then relaxing, pushing in, and relaxing. And 3 more. Always giving the body a chance to find that space that you're preparing for. And after you've taken a few of those active presses into the leg, take a few deep breaths. And we'll start to rise up. Grab a hold of the leg and extend it forward. It's okay if the leg is bent as well. Just want to be able to feel a pull. So point and flex the left foot. And then keep it flexed. And really just doing our best to find the edge where when we get the leg to a certain position, we feel a little bit of a pull. And it will be different for everybody. Keeping the foot flexed to help stretch the back of the legs. They tend to get very tight when we're just sitting in a chair for hours. Another breath. And we'll release the leg. Let's come up to a nice tall seat towards the edge of the chair. And let's reach the arms all the way up again like we did before. Exhale, bring the palms together, draw the thumbs in to the heart center. So a couple options today. We're going to take the hands behind and find opposite elbows with the hands. So I think you can see that. That'll look like this. If you tend to be a little bit more open, you might be able to find a reverse prayer behind the back. Seeing if we can get the palms back there. It requires a little bit more flexibility in the wrists and the shoulders. So just see what works better. And then we're going to inhale, really extend through the spine, open up, let the heart come up, feel the low back lifting. And then we'll exhale, take the knees apart a little and then fold forward.
Take a deep breath in through the nose. On the exhale, just release the arms down, and this time grasp opposite elbows with the hands as you're folding. And we're going to keep the arms in this position while we unroll the spine, keeping the head down till the shoulders have come up. Then we'll take the folded arms upwards and really press up. Reach the arms all the way up. Take the arms forward. Create a fist with the left hand. Turn the fist down and gently touch it with the right fingertips as you come into slightly passive stretch. Some pressure on the left wrist, the left hand, so you can feel the stretch from the wrist or the forearm, keeping that left arm straight. Relax this hand, flex point, switch. Right arm extends forward, create a fist, turn the fist down, let the left fingers press the right fist. And relax, move the hand, circle, shake the hands out. Hopefully they feel different than when we started. Then sit up nice and tall and fold the hands into each other with the thumbs. Shoulders back, so thumb tips are touching. Shoulders back, drop them down. And let's turn the head to the right and then the left, to the right and the left. Again. And this time once you're in the middle, we'll go up and down. And once the head is back into the middle, let's lift the right ear up. Bring the head back to center, left ear up. And bring the head back to center. Tilt the head left, right. Drop the head down, shake it out. Head to center, cross the wrists, bring fingers to the base of the neck, right above the clavicle. Push in there, and then lift the chin. I never like to leave this one up. Always bring this one in, because we have so much tightness in the front of the neck, and it makes the back feel not good. Our back and the back of the neck. And bring the head back to center, relax, maybe move the fingers. And we're gonna rest. So to rest comfortably in our chairs, we'll see if we can use the backrest. If your chair leans back, do whatever feels right. You might cross ankles, you might interlace fingers on the belly, or bring your arms to the armrests if you have them. And then see, maybe hopefully there's a place for the head that can be supported by the chair. And so we're just going to allow the body to feel a little heavier. Noticing the sitting bones, letting those feel really connected to the chair. And then feeling the right arm relax a little bit more. And the left arm. And the right arm again. And then the left arm. Feeling heavy in both of the arms. And feel the weight of the right leg. Now the left leg. Weight of the right leg. Now the left leg. Feeling both legs very heavy. of the trunk, feeling the belly relax. Notice the breath just gently rising and falling, entering and exiting without any effort at all. Relaxing through the solar plex region, around the rib cage, and then feeling the chest also relax, feeling the neck soften and relax, the throat. Notice the whole front of the trunk. And then bring the attention to the low back, the middle of the back, and the upper back. The back of the neck, feeling the whole back of the trunk relaxed. And bring your attention to the head, the jaw, the cheeks, the nose, the temples, the eyes, and the forehead. Feeling the whole scalp release. So feeling the face relaxed, the trunk relaxed, the arms relaxed, the legs relaxed, the whole body relaxed. And yet you're still awake, aware of the sounds, aware of the sensations in the body, aware of any thoughts that are floating through. Just let them float in and out. Before we change anything about the body, take the awareness to the heart center and start to visualize in the heart center the most beautiful flower you've ever seen, the most beautiful, vibrant color. And just letting the mind stay with that flower for another moment, and letting that flower represent kindness and love. Notice its colors, notice the shape of its petals, maybe notice its fragrance. And then we'll start to change the breath and come out of that. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out. Drawing the air in and out. Start to move the hands and the feet. Maybe stretch the arms back as you point the feet forward. And then come up to a nice tall seat so we can seal our practice, bringing the palms together. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste.